Den? Mr. Den?
Yes.
Oh, Miss Den. Sorry.
That's fine.
Hello everyone, my name is Quyết. Today is the historic days of the Vietnamese American communities in Louisville Metro, and I bet in the history of this city, we never have so many Vietnamese Americans constituents that come to attend the council meeting. So we kind of make a history today. The reason we're here today is to rally our support for Resolution R760512, sponsored by the Councilman Dan Johnson, to recognize the flag of the former Republic of Vietnam. The yellow flag with the 3 red stripes is the official symbol of Vietnamese American community in Louisville. Since the fall of Saigon in 1975, millions of Vietnamese men, women, and children have risked their own lives to seek for freedoms in the free world. And many of us is lucky to make it, and that's why we're here today. Yet, we lost so many families, members, and friends who are not lucky, and they actually died on their way to find the freedoms. Freedom is never free, and sometimes we have to pay our own life for it. As Vietnamese refugees, we left Vietnam, our home country, with nothing but our freedom and heritage flag. The yellow flag background represents for the golden skin tone of Vietnamese people, and the 3 red stripes represent for northern, central, and southern region of Vietnam. During Vietnam War, millions of Vietnamese men and women, along with more than 58,000 American soldiers, have died to protect it. This flag is an eternal symbol of hope and the love of freedom for all free Vietnamese people, especially for the bright future generations of Vietnamese Americans. Therefore, we call on every single council members in our major council to support our efforts to promote freedom and democracy by vote yes to Resolution R760512 to recognize the flag of former Republic of Vietnam. The yellow flag with 3 red stripes is the official symbol of the Vietnamese American community in Louisville Metro. Thank you very much. And we look forward for your yes vote.
Thank you. Next is Robert Keller.
My name is Robert Keller. I'm president of Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 454 in Louisville. We're the largest VVA chapter in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. And I've been asked to appear on behalf of the Vietnamese American community and the members of my chapter in support of the resolution before the council in support of flying the former South Vietnamese flag. Over 58,000 of our brothers died in that war, over 1,000 from Kentucky. Kentucky suffered one of the largest losses of life in Bardstown, Kentucky, with the 138th Field Artillery Group. So we have a vested interest in what the South Vietnamese community here tonight wants this council to perform. The South Vietnamese flag that they would like to have recognized is a flag under which we served and under which some of our men died, not to mention those of the South Vietnamese Army and the Air Force and the Marines that lost their lives in excess of 233,000. So we are in support. We share a common heritage. Unfortunately, the South Vietnamese here tonight, for a large part, were forced to abandon their country, not because of their choice, but because of circumstance and history. The Vietnamese are now members of my chapter. Members of my chapter fully support this resolution. We are hoping that this council will do so as well. But our common heritage is linked by a common war, where they had to abandon their country. For the sad part is that our country abandoned us, and we will not abandon them now. So I ask the council for your consideration in considering this resolution, not for myself or for my members, but for the South Vietnamese, because they lost as much as we did, if not more. Some of our recognition is coming back with the erection of the Vietnam Wall in Washington, D.C. However, they have not received the same courtesies, not even from some of my members, sadly. The war has left many tragic consequences. Hopefully this flag will relieve some of those hardships and recognize our South Vietnamese community and their veterans. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next is